Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls Scarlet First Sin Let's Play for the first time. Intros, they are something or other. Now, you might be wondering, why are we not in Lost Bastille, since we ended last time about to fight the Gargoyles? And don't worry, we will be doing that. However, I decided to go back and explore some of the wharf that I had neglected before. So I've already gone ahead and cleared out the enemies up to here, since I never explored this building up here. Oh, Jesus! Well, I thought I cleared out all the enemies. Clearly I didn't. I also, as you may notice, did a little bit of grinding off recording to get another falchion up to +4, as I was talking about last time with my hypothesis, or not my hypothesis, but my, my thought of, like, what I should be doing for the, power stancing and whatnot. So I've come to the conclusion that if you're going to power stance in this game, really, you should... Also, this is where Gavilan used to be, right? If you're going to power stance in this game, really, you should only... Okay, so... I'm sure everybody and their mother has figured this out before I have, but... my point, if I even have a point, is that the only... If you're going to power stance, you should... if you're going to power stance, you should either use 2 different weapons or 2 of the same weapon, generally speaking. Oh, that doesn't explain it. I mean, like, within the same type. Both of these are curved swords, so I'm using 2 of the same. My conclusion is that if you're going to power stance, you shouldn't use 2 different weapons of the same type. You should try to use 2 different weapons of different types, like curved sword, because swords are broken down in, like, daggers, straight swords, great swords, curved swords, and the like. Axes, maces, hammers, blah, blah, blah. You get it. So, if, in terms of, like, getting the most effect out of power stancing, if you're going to use 2 of the same, if you're going to use 2 of the same weapon type, like 2 curved swords, you should really probably just use 2 of the same sword, period. Especially if the weapon you're using has some kind of auxiliary effect, like bleed, for instance. So now that I'm using 2 falchions, I should be proccing bleed much more than I would be otherwise. So I've switched from scimitar to 2 falchions and whatnot. Oh, greatsword. Just straight up greatsword. Probably not going to be using that because I kind of hate the greatsword moveset in this game. That's not poison at all. That almost killed me, Jesus. And a silver talisman. Really, that's all? Well, whatever. Well, regardless, it was good to explore this area, I guess. Even if there wasn't much to show, might as well do it. And hey, at least I have some more souls to do stuff with. I hate the fact that he can see you from here. Like, that was not in vanilla either. And it pisses me off. Well, regardless. Let's get on back over to... now that we've took this side tangent, let's get on back over to the Lost Bastille. So we can actually go ahead and do the Gargoyles, why don't we? No, not that one. Jesus. We're here now. Let's go ahead and finish off the Lost Bastille, and... let's go ahead and finish off the Lost Bastille and do the Gargoyles. Wasn't there a dog down here? Where'd he go? Oh, whatever. So, Belfry Luna. I believe we talked to you before, but... Oh, no, we haven't. That's true. Princess Hindu. Bits, me and my chums, we shan't be miffed. Yeah, you're a weird little bugger, aren't you? Oh, you want to protect the bell? No, not really. You're gonna regret that. It's, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and join the Covenant, just to at least make sure I don't get invaded by players. Yes. Yes! Hey, achievement gotten. I've never really played around with any of the Covenants in Dark Souls 2, but... There's trouble, ring brings you here. Yeah. In Olkin. Alright, well, whatever. Let's, I won't be invaded by players anymore at the very least, but I will have to deal with all of the bell keeper bullshit or otherwise. Oh, Jesus. This has always been a bit of an odd... Oh, yeah, I forgot how, like, tanky these fuckers are. Good on me, boy. Good on me. Skeptic Spice. So, yeah. Oh, wait, what the hell? Masterlance Glencore. Why did they... I mean... I guess it doesn't really matter. It's kind of interesting, at least, that they went ahead and decided to put a thing, or whatever you'd call it. Oh, there's the blue tier stone ring. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot it looked like that now. Well, whatever. Not something I really use. Also, I've lost my point. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. No, that's right. So it is kind of weird. It's weird. Whatever. It's not that weird. It is interesting that they decided to add a bunch of NPC invasions to the game. Ooh. That was a little dangerous on my part, now wasn't it? Really. But yeah, never really done PvP or what have you. Within Dark Souls 2, the Covenants and all that. So yeah. Also, oh man. Fucking God, the movement system in this game is just janky as all hell sometimes. It really is. Also, don't you usually get an invasion when you walk in here? Or did they take that out? Or is it because I joined the Covenant that it didn't happen? Oh, come on. Because, if I'm not mistaken, usually you get a, usually there's an invasion of some sort, right? Am I... Oh, for fuck's sake. I pressed the fucking attack button. Oh, God damn it. It takes so long for things to happen. I swear to Christ. It's like... I don't even know. Whatever. Goodness gracious. Is there also not a chest up here? Or is that in the second bell tower? Speaking of the bell tower, I've always been curious if... This thing. Stabbing in the back. I've always been curious if... I've never really done it because I've... Oh, there's the chest. Since I do this game somewhat linear, generally speaking. But I have always been kind of curious if... you know, like, what are the differences in dialogue if you... like, activate the second bell that you find first. Which I suppose you definitely can, but... Anyways... I've quite a few souls already, but... Alright, let's do this. I'm not a humongous fan of... Oh, shit. I'm not a humongous fan of this boss fight, I personally find it... Oh, Jesus. Like... It's like taking the concept from Dark Souls 1, and then... What the hell? I thought I... Oh, for fuck's sake. I accidentally pressed the strong attack. It's like taking the concept from Dark Souls 1, and then, like... Oh, come on, man. And just, like... The thing with Dark Souls 1 is that it takes you off guard because you're fighting multiple enemies at once. But in this case... You end up fighting a lot of enemies all at once. And it really kind of sucks. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm clearly not paying attention. Also, like... Oh, there it goes. There's... Because there's a thing. You just get overwhelmed. And it's like... It takes the concept of a group fight, or like... It's like... I don't know. I've heard people try and defend this and like... You know... It takes a similar concept, but there's just too many. There's too many for this to really be... Like, it's just kind of ridiculous to me. That, like... They took the concept of the Gargoyles from Dark Souls 1, and then... Like, exponentially increased how many enemies you're fighting. Like, the point in Dark Souls... Like, look, another one has already spawned, and I haven't even killed one yet. There's 4 of them now. This is genuinely ridiculous. Like, actually legitimately ridiculous how many enemies you're facing at this point. And this isn't even all of them, since all of these gargoyles will come to life after a certain point. Of course, I can't fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. Now I'm trapped in a goddamn corner. So, like... I don't know. It takes this concept of, like... Like, in Dark Souls 1, you're fighting one gargoyle, and then when it gets to half health, a second one spawns in. And yes, it's supposed to take you by surprise, but also... It's supposed to take you by surprise, but also, it's only 2. Like, they took the concept of a multi-phase boss of like, oh, you do damage and another one spawns, but instead of, like, quote-unquote, like, they just made you fight a whole bunch of enemies all at once. And it's like, it's really hard to try and keep track of all of the different attacks they can do, and when you have multiple of them that can spit fire at the same time, like, this is a poorly designed boss encounter, because you get overwhelmed too quickly, and it's like, I am managing, yes. Also, it doesn't help that this is another in a long string of boss run-ups that I think are kind of shitty. I mean, it's not terrible, you just have to run up the stairs and then go in the thing, but like, you know... These enemies don't go away. And, you know, they can still fuck with you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot about that. God damn it, you piece of shit game. For fuck's sake. Just be normal for once. God. I hate the fact that the UI changes in every game. It just throws off my muscle memory when I'm trying to do something. Anyways, aside from me complaining a whole bunch... all I ask is to not be forced to fucking kill every single enemy over and over again on a fucking boss run back. Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask? And yeah, there you go. It's like, I'm attacking, and my attack, like, it's like, sure, like, but like, it's like, oh, okay, I could do that, and it gives me more time to react, because it's not as long of an animation, but at that point, what the fuck is the point of power stancing then? You might as well just, oh, for fuck's sake, you might as well just go through the whole game with, you know, one weapon in your hand, one weapon, two-handed, just spamming R1. Because deviating in any capacity just doesn't make the game like you. Just chip shot all of the enemies. Oh, just you know, get in there and chip shot all the enemies. Until they slowly go away. On the incredibly hard to focus ones. Not to mention, I'm not trying to complain too much, but like, also yeah, taking that damage to try and get rid of at least one. Another one was going to spawn in, and it's ridiculous. Oh, come on! Oh, for fucking... Oh, my god. And there it goes. There's the another one. I'm just trying to fucking wait for their attacks to not coincide so I can at least do something. And another one. Just trying to fucking get anything done. And I healed at the wrong time, and sure, you can claim that that's on me. It's like, what's the fucking, what is the the point? I'm dodging left, right, center, forward, backwards, everything. Oh my god. It's just not worth it, man. I have to literally, like, it's like, yes, I could put on a shield, but that isn't the point. As I said before, shields don't even really help in this game that much because only very few of them that aren't tower shields, you know, save that much. And not to mention, stability is basically a non-existent thing too. Like, the way they ended up changing things ultimately means that ultimately it means that unless you're using a tower shield, it's not really worth it to use a shield, period. As I've said before, so like, you really just gotta rely on your dodges. Oh, come on, I thought he was gonna do something else. Like he is. Like, you just have to rely on your dodges and just trying to be, you know, cognizant of what's going on around you, which is hard, especially when a lot of them focus you all at once. Because you just gotta hope your dodges are accurate. What?! Come on, man! That should have gone through. Oh, I forgot about the fucking lightning attack that they have too. Come on, man. I just want to tag you with an attack. Oh my god. What? Where did you go? Oh my god. And I have no healing left because I've already taken so much damage. Oh no, not again. I'm just gonna keep complaining until I eventually win, which is usually how this works. I'm just gonna keep complaining until I win, because honestly, that's the only thing I have for this boss. Which, again, I don't think is well thought out. Like, out of a lot of the boss encounters, and yeah, whatever. I'm aware that this is a completely optional boss that you have to actively go out of your way to fight. But that isn't an excuse for its design. Like, at least with Dark Lurker, even though I also kind of hate Dark Lurker, even though it's the boss everybody says is great. At least with Dark Lurker, it's literally only 3. With this, it's like you're fighting like 4 at a time most of the fight. And yeah, whatever. It's all about patience. and just timing. It's about patience and timing. But I'm not done yet, because there's still 3 gargoyles left that will spawn. Oh, come on. It doesn't help that, like, how am I supposed to tell which is which? Oh, my God. What is even the point? Whatever. If you don't agree with me, fine. Whatever. Come on, man. Alright, this is it. Also, did they take down the number of gargoyles you're supposed to fight? I specifically remember... I distinctly remember in vanilla that you had to kill all of the gargoyles. I do distinctly remember that. Like, am I crazy? Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3. Did they get rid of some of the gargoyle? I distinctly remember in vanilla you had to kill all of them. Am I crazy? Could have sworn that was the case. Now I'm gonna have to check. Anyways, now that I might complain. Anyways, I'm done complaining. I suppose. I don't know. I just, I'm not a big fan of the boss encounter because I don't personally think it's well thought out. Oh yeah, because you can only get... That's right, because this leads away. It used to be... Pretty sure there used to be an item. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The Southern Ritual Band ring. That's the one that is similar to this, right? Allows attunement. Well, I'm not using spells yet, but we'll see if I end up doing. Rather. We'll see if I end up doing doobada shabadoo. I guess I'll make myself human for the invasion. I'll make the game harder for myself, sure, why not? I wonder how they changed this encounter, because there used to be a lot of dogs here. Is it me, or are there even more dogs than there used to be? Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, I'm definitely... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. You know what? Fuck you, dude. What did they replace it? An enchanted falchion? Really? That's what they replaced the key with? They can't even... I'm glad that I suck. Whatever. What was his name? Dark Spirit Vorgel? Dragon Tooth... Wait, what? Oh, fuck you, game! Dragon Tooth Petrified something. I'm assuming it was a... Oh, it was a Petrified something. And I got something else, but I didn't have time to read it because the game replaced my the thing I was reading with the... Whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Why doesn't that... God, the fucking fall damage in this game makes no sense. Ever. It has never made sense and will never make sense. To me. At all. Well, whatever. Okay. So, that's that on the Lost Bastille. We've dusted it off. We've gone... through Lost Bastille, Sinner's Rise, and the Belfry Luna, so we're good to go. Although, before we go, I'm going to go ahead and use some of my souls. Since Macduff allows me to purchase infinite large shards, I might as well purchase a few. So I need... Let's get 3, since I need 2. That was a lot, to be fair. I'm also going to go ahead and... Since I want to use the Uchikatana, and I actually really, really like this kite shield design. Also, so that's 2, I believe, 2 shields of the lower, of the light variety that, you know. Also, what is this thing's fucking stability? 50. I don't know. What does that compare to the other fucking weapons? Whatever. I already have a winged spear. I have a bastard sword, but I could purchase one for you. Whatever. We'll spend a few more on get the kite shield, since I like it. And since we're also here, we might as well use those nice things that we just picked up, right? I only need 2 more to get it to exactly where my falchion is, and it will be doing the same amount of damage. Dear flame, flame, dear flame. Somebody put a human effigy there. Let's level up and get moving on to the next destination. So, I've thought about it somewhat. And normally, the path I go is 3. Okay. Another point into adaptability. Let's just put 2 into strength, because that's the other stat I want to get up for any other weapons I might want. So, normally, not what I meant to do. So, normally, when I play this game, the path I do is I go through all of Lost Bastille, get the Frigate Branch, and then go that way to... go that way for Brightstone Cove, Seldora in the Shaded Woods and stuff. However, I think this time around we will go to Huntsman Cobb's first, although, if I'm remembering correctly, in terms of bonfire progression, like, it's weird. I'm pretty sure in terms of bonfire progression, the next place you are sort of anticipated to go is the Shaded Woods. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. The only reason I kind of wanted to do it in a different order is because it would make it easier to complete Crichton and Pate's quest line. But, you know, whatever. We'll just go this way. Do I want to do this? Well, we'll at least unlock this area so we can, you know. We'll at least unlock the area over here. So we can talk to, whatever his name is. Yeah, Blue Sword Man. You! So we will talk to you.
Have you business with me? The way you're under is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue.
God-awful statue.
Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to pit it there?
Who knows?
I'm in quite the
pickle now.
See that statue? Gives me the willy.
Starts to look alive.
Just doesn't seem quite right. Hey, you don't think?
Yes, I do, in fact.
See that statue?
Alright, well, we have to do some fun stuff, so... This is a dumb thing. We'll unlock this area, and then I will decide where we're going based on bonfire progression. Because to me, that denotes at least somewhat. Also, those barrels are new. So, yeah. Also, we don't want to do that yet because, you know, we want to talk to her first. Blah, blah, blah. You already know. I already know. We already know. We already know. All right.
Thank you.
God, you look ruddy.
I've been... Give me...
A moment, please.
I'm fine. I think...
Yeah.
No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is
Rosabeth. Nice name.
Thank you so much for rescuing.
So, how'd this happen to you? The implication is that the, you know...
Oh. I still haven't thanked you. Well,
I'm quite
talented,
pyromancy.
so perhaps.
Oh, thanks. Wait, a prism stone? Wait, what? I'm quite a hand at pyromancy, so maybe you can consider this my thanks. A prism stone.
I was attacked and turned to stone. I owe you my life. Oh.
Wearing these rags.
I hate to burden you further,
Saving their
but
life.
just look at me.
My clothes are in
Do you have
tatters.
any clothing that you could spare? I'll take whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel.
Really?
Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground.
I'll change into it later. Yeah, good to know. Well, I do have an entire second Wanderer set I could give you. Or I could just give you a pair of gloves and leave it at that, because the game does allow you to do that. Well, I have a bunch of these repeating. I'll be courteous and give you a full outfit. How about that? Oh, where'd I get the shadow top from? That looks cool. I'll be courteous and give you something nice. Boop. There you go. And you have the quartz rings and pyromancy, which is another thing I never really did anything with.
His name is... When he said that...
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Very happy for this gift. I'm heading for Majula. But perhaps Majula... Yeah. Alright.
Didn't think you had it in you, pal. No. That's not like it sounds, no.
Benhart. Benhart of Jugo.
If we share the same path,
So we're gonna meet
I'll
again.
pay my debt to you in battle. The road ahead's gonna be long, but I'm here to help.
So...
It's a true man, Kumon. I swear it.
By my ancient sword. Joy! Yay! So much joy.
It's a true man.
Honors his debts. Yeah, so we want to reload the area to move these guys so they don't get fucked over by the ambush, like we're going to be. And, yeah. We'll go a little longer today, just so we can at least unlock the road further. I didn't expect the little detour in... I didn't expect the little detour in, No Man's Wharf plus... I didn't expect our little detour in No Man's Wharf plus the Gargoyle boss fight to take as long as it did, but I guess that's what happens when you have a lengthy, multi-phase boss that really can only be completed through patience and nothing else. So yeah, there's that. And again, I have to imagine it seems weird for people... Oh, shit. I have to imagine it seems weird for people who've only known Scholar for me to say, like, oh, that was different. I wonder what, I wonder how you guys think about it. Because legitimately, these barrels were not here before. There were no barrels in this room. All of the sort of, like, the things that I've seen people talk about of, like, it's like, oh, they give you environmental things to help with ambushes. Like, those didn't exist in vanilla. At least I'm fairly certain they didn't. I feel like I'd remember if that was the case, since I'm pretty good at spotting when the game is trying to give me an out. Also, that's the first time I've ever seen... I feel like that's one of the only times I've ever seen this motherfucker breathe curse onto me. Usually... I do mean usually... sorry. Usually, it feels as though he just tries to attack you, because curse doesn't actually do anything in this game. Well, regardless... Actually... That's actually the weird thing. Because, ooh, another Estus Flash Shard. Great. In terms of bonfire progression, shouldn't... Whoops. Okay, so, here's a question. In terms of... We'll figure this out next episode, I suppose, but... In terms of bonfire progression, wouldn't... Because here's the thing. The bonfire that is right outside the Shaded Woods is a pathway to many different area, to two other late game areas. So it always is going to be further in the bonfire order as opposed to other things. So I'm just curious if Huntsman's Copse will be... I mean, it will be before this. What the fuck? They put a germ down here? Why? Why is there a germ here? I mean, the entire lore thing with germs was completely thrown out, so they're just kind of in weird places anyways, but like... I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Well, regardless, let's end this. Yeah, so obviously this is further ahead. The Shaded Woods. Yeah. Well, let's end this by upgrading our Estus Flash, shall we? It's going on a little longer than I anticipated, but it doesn't matter. We'll catch you next time. Yes, yes, it is a shard. Fucking shut up. Alright, so, hope you enjoyed this one. We'll end off there today, and, figure out if we're going to, the Cobbs or, excuse me, Harvest Valley. Or not Harvest Valley, sorry. Oh, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, so. Leave it off there for now. Bye.